As a complete beginner to journaling, sometimes it can be confusing and kind of hard to figure out what is it that you should write in your journal. You do want to try this for self-discovery or personal growth or just to release stress and manage your mind better, but you don't really know what are these prompts or what are these methods that you kind of can adopt to make your journaling experience a meaningful one. Then hold on and watch this video till the end. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 easy and very useful journaling prompts that can help you get started with your journaling journey as a complete beginner. Even if you have tried journaling before, the methods that I share in this video can make your journaling experience a very useful and meaningful one. Watch this video till the end so that I can share with you a downloadable PDF consisting of a list of prompts that I've curated especially for you. I'm Akanksha and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, consider subscribing for more content on journaling, mindful living and science of happiness. Through my mindful journaling workshops, I have trained several people to use the power of writing mindfully to de-stress their mind, to discover themselves and also feel empowered and create a more positive and happy life. If you'd be interested in joining one of my online workshops, I'd leave the sign up link in the description below. With that, let's dive right into today's video. The first prompt is a brain dump. Now in this exercise, you literally just dump your brain onto the paper. What you're supposed to do is think of any topic, any subject, any one thing in your life that's concerning your mind and occupying your mind or something that you've been overthinking about, and write down all your thoughts about this particular topic that you have going on in your head. All the things that you're feeling, all the things that you're thinking about, and other related thoughts with this particular topic that could be concerning you. This could be a project at work, a tiff you had with a friend, or something important in your life that you need to take care of. In the brain dump exercise, you simply jot down all the thoughts that you have in your mind and make this head empty for yourself and actually mentally feel relaxed, free, calm and empty. It mentally should feel like how you feel after you take your nature's call. So this is one of the most simple techniques that you can definitely try. Number 2 is check in with yourself. Now this is a very intuitive prompt where you kind of just sit back, relax and check in with yourself on how you're doing. You could ask yourself questions like, what's on my mind? How am I feeling? What's the most important thing that happened today? What am I bothered about? Is there something that's stressing me? This prompt kind of allows you to check in with yourself and see kind of where you're placed, mentally and emotionally. And I would recommend this is again something that you can do on a very regular basis. The third is the TLC method, where T stands for thanks, L stands for learn, and C stands for connect. The three basic questions in this case that you're supposed to answer are, what am I thankful about? What did I learn today or in this week? And who did I connect with today or in this week? This journaling method is more like a capsule which allows these three prompts to take a snapshot of the most important things that one has to take along from one day to another. Remembering what you're grateful about kind of puts you into a positive mindset. Reflecting on what you're learning helps you to move from one day to another in a more mindful and intentional manner. And the third part, connect, allows you to be mindful about your social relationships and how frequently and how deeply are you connecting with your loved ones or people in your social circles. Number 4 is expressing gratitude. Now this is one of the more popular journaling methods and something which has a lot of scientific benefit attached to it. There are tons and tons of researches that show that people who do gratitude journaling regularly reap mental, emotional, psychological benefits. Gratitude journaling also makes you a person who's more likable. It helps you improve your social relationships. So there are infinite benefits I could tell you about gratitude journaling alone, but typically this involves reflecting on your day or week and consciously thinking what is it that you're kind of grateful about, what are the good things that are going on in your life. Number 5 is stream of consciousness. Now this is a particular kind of writing where you're not supposed to apply too much mind to it. Your focus is not on a particular thing, but it's literally about just letting your thoughts flow. There is no particular prompt to this kind of writing. This is literally just like letting it flow and, you know, letting whatever you have inside of you flow continuously. You're supposed to be very non-judgmental when you do this kind of journaling. Some people suggest that you can, you know, choose up to 3 or 4 pages or maybe a 10 or 15 minute timer for this exercise, but while you're doing this exercise, you're really not supposed to stop. And if you kind of run out of thoughts, literally just go and write, I don't know what to write, I don't know what to write, I don't know what to write. And if you really think, you know, hey listen, I really want to figure out what's going on inside of me, I think this is the kind of writing you can use, where you sit down on a side, just be with yourself and let, you know, yourself talk to your own self. Number 6 is best future self. Now for this exercise, I want you to take a moment and imagine your life in future. What is the best possible self that you can imagine? What if everything that there is could go right and just happen the way you want it? What is the best version of it that could be available for you? You can consider all relevant areas of your life, including health, relationships, career, finances, hobby, and others. Now, in case your life right now is maybe a little far away from what your best future self looks like to you in your head, might be a contrasting idea in your mind to kind of comprehend and write about. But for this exercise, I would ask you to just keep those thoughts of the current self aside, but really allow yourself to imagine what things would look like if they were to go the way you want. Not only does this exercise can make you feel more hopeful and uplifted about your future, research says if you do this journal writing for 2 weeks, 15 minutes every single day, it can also improve your psychological health and improve your happiness levels. Number 7 is to write a letter. Now there are many times in life where we feel, you know, a lot of our thoughts and feelings, they kind of go unexpressed and we're not able to say some things to other people that we want to. So writing a letter can be a great way to take all these pent-up feelings out, or these unsaid things which you either did not get a chance to say, or you just feel it's probably inappropriate to say to another person. Now the key here is that these letters are not supposed to be necessarily sent to other people. You can just write these letters, put them in your journal, or you can also consider burning them if you want to be Kareena Kapoor from Jab We Met. That's totally cool too. But more importantly, the idea is to let those thoughts and feelings out of your system. Number 8 is to make a list. Now there are times where you probably don't feel like writing a letter or a stream of consciousness writing or a brain dump. In such a scenario, you know, a really fun exercise that you can pick up and do is making a list. This can be your bucket list, a list of movies that you want to watch in the coming year, the list of your favorite books, or things you want to do with your partner or with your family or friends. It's just really exciting and fun to kind of build a list of things, or the list of adventures and all the fun things that you kind of want to do in your life. This is definitely not a one-time journaling exercise, and you kind of can keep coming back to it, keep adding to this list and checking off as and when you do something. So yeah, this is something fun, easy, and definitely you can try. Number 9 is answering your own questions. Now an average person gets at least 6,000 thoughts in a day. You and I both know many of these thoughts are all these questions that we don't have answers to. What is it that I want? What is it that I'm feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Where do I want to go on a vacation this year? And the list keeps going on. Our mind is constantly full of all these various questions that we don't have answers to. So in this journaling method, what you're supposed to do is write down a pertinent question that's occupying your mind and allow yourself to answer that question. For example, you want to do an online course, but you don't know which course this is. So maybe, something that's on your mind is that, hey, how do I figure out which course? So you write in your journal, how do I find out which online course to do on this particular subject? And in this exercise, you will allow yourself to typically answer this question for yourself. So this is an exercise where you kind of interact with yourself. It's like a conversation, a dialogue between you. And it's a great way to kind of reflect and figure some stuff out that's mostly like a question mark in your head. The last journaling prompt I want to share with you today is advice to your own self. Now we all love giving advice to other people, and we have all this wisdom that we carry inside of us from our own life experience, right? But very rarely do we take a chance to kind of step back and give advice to our own self. In this journaling exercise, what you can do is You take a moment and you say, okay, today I'm going to give myself 3 or 5 advices based on wherever I am in life. So in this journaling exercise, you allow your wiser self to kind of talk to you and advise on how you can take the next step or move forward in life. And I think it's a very interesting exercise to kind of take up every few months, so that you can kind of pause from running around in life and like listen to your inner self, listen to your inner wisdom to take you forward in a more meaningful and in a very empowering fashion. So those were 10 useful, practical and meaningful journaling prompts that you can take up on any given day and use to write in your journal. I'm linking a downloadable PDF with many more journaling prompts that I've curated for you in the description below. In case you like this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content on journaling, mindful living and science of happiness. You can also follow Mindful Journaling Academy on Instagram, where I plan to share many more journaling prompts to make this journey more fun and more meaningful for you. That's all in today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Feel free to check out other videos on my channel, and until we meet again, wish you a happy, fulfilling and mindful week ahead.